Hey everybody. Taking care of business on Wednesday. Got a bunch of stuff to do today, but got back from physical therapy a little while ago and wanted to give you guys a quick update on purchases and evals and whatever before I get back into the AARs, which I'm just kind of avoiding. I got to do stage 5 and stage 6 for you guys today. Flying out tomorrow. I have a private class. Dude got a bunch of his friends together. Not a bunch. It's like 7 guys or whatever. And they paid to have me do a private class at a private range for them, 3 days of pistol and rifle nods and all that. So I'll be out of pocket for, I think I fly back on Monday. So you guys will probably not see me unless, you guys will probably not see me unless I'm like in the airport or something, just, messing around and deciding to give you guys a quick video. Y'all won't see me again until Tuesday. So before I get into the last 2 AAR videos, and y'all got a heck of a lot of content. I'm looking at how many patrons there are and how many people have watched those videos. There are a bunch of people that still got a bunch of stuff to watch that don't need me to be throwing up any new content before Tuesday. So I'll give you guys 2 more videos, 2 AARs for stage 5 and stage 6 in addition to this video. So you guys, this would be a 3 video day for y'all. Updates. So what do we got? May is around the corner. I'm like 60 days out from Overland Expo West and the media event. So looks like still got a lot to do. I don't think I'm going to get the truck wrapped before I leave for Expo West. So the truck wrapped, with the exception of maybe some window decal, some press check window decal, truck wrap is going to have to become phase 4 or 5. I don't know what phase I'm on my build out. Spent a lot of freaking money this week, like tens of thousands of dollars, not tens of thousands, but over $10,000 this week. Pretty much all my saved up money from classes last year is pretty much depleted at this point. So what did I get? I got my ham radios, both of them, 2 Kenwoods. I've got a something THTD T something 710 Golf Alpha. Dual band dual band ham mobile 710 GA is the model. Got one of those coming. Got some coax for that, some 259 coax. Got a mount that I think will work. I'm trying a different mount than the front runner mount that's holding on my cell phone booster. If I don't like the mount that comes, I will just go ahead and get another front runner booster, front runner base, for the slimline rack. I wasn't really trying to save money. This thing was just kind of low profile, and it was a little bit more modular. I could move it around. It's designed to attach to roof racks, the horizontal slats as well. So I can, if I'm not carrying cargo, have my antenna a little bit closer to center to give me a more even ground plane. Which radiates more omnidirectionally. But if I'm loaded up with cargo, I can slide the mount over and get it over to the edge of the vehicle, or actually externally mount it where, like the other one is mounted on the outside of the slimline rack, provided that it's not going to interfere with Pioneer tools. That's shovels and picks and shit for y'all civilians. So I thought that was kind of cool. All I got to do is pull a little bit of extra coax and like cable tie it together. And then I've got a few feet. I have the extent, how much ever coax I want to leave out through where I'm going to drill, which will be the same hole that the lights for the light bar go through. I'll be able to move the antenna around for best performance versus where it needs to be to maximize storage on the roof rack. So I thought that was a pretty cool compromise. I'll try it out. Mount was cheaper than the front runner mount. and it was made by the antenna company. Comet is who I ended up getting my antennas through, or at least my mobile antennas. I got two. I've got an 18-inch dual band that I can use like when I'm around town, and then I have a longer 40-inch, which is also maximized to be able to play in GMRS, FRS, and public safety. Not that I would ever do those things, because transmitting on your radio and those frequencies is verboten. Even though I have a GRMS land mobile, I got another one of them licenses, not one you got to take a test for. So I got another license to talk in some other frequencies, but you still can't do it with a ham radio because the hardware matters. Even if I had the power output, which is dumb. It's dumb. It's like, man, that's about as dumb as some other rules I've seen lately. If this widget is a GRMS radio pumping, let's call it 5 watts, it's a GRMS radio. So I could talk on that frequency. If I take my ham and manually put in the GRMS freaks and talk on this radio, even there's a 20 or 50 watt radio, but I have the power setting on 5, illegal, felony, FCC, direction finding vans, artillery coming in my position, whatever. That is kind of dumb. But I got an antenna anyway. And I got the spring base on it because it'll be 40 inches. It has like a pick it up and rotate it down to like go through McDonald's drive-through or whatever. But ain't nobody got time for that when you're out on the trail and there's a low hanging branch or whatever. So I got a optional spring base for that antenna assembly. We'll see how it holds up, and then I might even get a longer one. I might even get like a 70-incher, depending on, whatever. I'm buying stuff totally like new, and I'm trying to do research and whatever, but I don't know what I don't know. And right now I don't know less than $100. So I can go ahead and make that mistake. When I start, I don't know. And what I don't know in like the $200 to $500 range, that's when I'm being like a true dumbass. So, or Dumas, if you want to church it up, Dirt. So, so I got my 2 ham radios. I needed the base station because it's part of the vehicle, the next phase of the vehicle build out. They've got to run electrical power. They've got to run a circuit breaker. I'm going to put the base in the back of the truck. I'm going to remote 2 Kenwood speakers, heavy duty maritime Kenwood speakers up under the seats of the 4Runner. So one radio net comes in on one speaker, one comes in on the other. So I know what band is talking to me. Remote the mic and remote the faceplate to the radio. So I got the remote kit. I got the base so they can figure out the mounting solution for that. I got the antenna coax so they can run the antenna coax. I got the 2 antennas. I got the mobile base on that. And then I got my HT. That is a 741 D741 or 741D or something. I don't know. It's the high-end Kenwood handy talkie. And I decided to stay with the same brand just because you can remote your vehicle radio with your HT. So if I wanted to, I could, if I was like hiking around or whatever, and I wanted to hit a repeater that I couldn't hit, but I had line of sight back to my vehicle, I could push the same signal out with higher power and a larger, better gain antenna on top of my vehicle. I can also jump bands. So if I want to talk VHF back to the truck, I can retrans that out on UHF, and it all talks to each other and blah, 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 blah. So that's kind of cool. That kind of integrated, meshed, be able to take control of your radio, change channels, and do stuff from the HT back to your rig. Eventually, on my base camp trailer, once I move up in the ham world, if I wanted to get into HF, I could set up a base station inside of the base camp, put out my dipole or whatever, and I can be trekking around and bounce HF shots. I can make UHF or VHF simplex line of sight back to the truck and then bounce that stuff wherever HF goes, across the country, wherever. I've talked to people on HF from the base camp trailer with a mast antenna or with an external dipole setup or whatever. So upwardly mobile is the reason why I got that HT. And I got a black diamond something, whatever, extended like 14-inch antenna for that one that had some really, really good reviews for it. Got an extra battery, got a charger, got a DC adapter, got quick reference cards for both of those, screensavers, screen protector for the HT, and external hand mic, PC programming cables for both. Apparently loading channels is really a big pain in the butt, but they have like repeater lists and like importable Excel files that I can like go on and pull down files off the internet, save them on that computer, and then the software converts those files over into something that's readable, and I can upload hundreds of channels at a time using the USB interface on the PC programming cable. So that's kind of cool. So ham radios are ordered. They're en route. DJI Osmo Pro. I'm about sick and tired of the autofocus on these two damn Samsung devices. You know, I hate Apple, but man, is my wife's iPhone, whatever, dude, the professional mode on that camera, the pictures it takes are absolutely phenomenal. I'm like, it destroys my S9 Plus's camera. I'm sure if I went in and manually set, I could get as whatever, because I think as far as like comparing the stats or something, this is supposed to be as good or whatever. Shit ain't as good on autofocus, yo. The AI up in that Apple is way better, like way, way better. Yeah, so I got a DJI Osmo Pro to do more content for y'all. And hopefully, I haven't read the instructions yet, but I'm hoping that I can hook it into my computer and use it just as a webcam. So I'll be able to do these type of live streaming, but instead of this bunk ass camera here, I'll have video to complement my audio, and I'll have the little 4Ki DJI off to the side and do some stuff like that. Hold on for just a second. Got to show y'all this. So this is my little Osmo Pro tripod thingy. The Osmo fits in here, and my phone will go in here like this, and then it hooks into the side of the Osmo with the attached Android adapter, and it will turn my screen into a selfie screen. So I'll be able to see exactly what's in the field of view and all that crap. So when I'm out on the range, which y'all, instead of having to use a selfie cam, and everybody knows that this side, the selfie cam is not as good as the other cam, I'll have the 4K of the Osmo going. And what I really hope is that there's a way to export the data so it saves it on this SD card here. So if I'm on the road or what have you, I will be able to upload the content to you guys without having to pull the card. I hate pulling cards. Pulling cards is dumb. So this little mini tripod is pretty, well, it looks like it's pretty legit. Who knows? It's probably made in People's Camp number 7 or whatever over there in China. But hopefully it can handle the weight and balance of having this together and not fall over or whatever. So I'll figure it out. But anyway, this is better stop. This is what the patron bucks are going towards, is upgrades of technology and such to make everybody's content and viewing experiences more enjoyable and increase the quality, give you guys better info with better feedback. So pretty excited. Got back from the gym, had 2 brown boxes sitting on the porch. Love it. What else? Oh, ordered my lights today. What lights did you get, Chuck? It's funny you guys asked that. What lights did I get? Light Force. I got I am sponsored by Light Force, guys. They are the ones inviting me to go down to Overland Expo West. I may or may not have mentioned that. I got 2 HTX, which is a HID LED hybrid driving light. I got 2 of those to go up front on my Southern style bumper. Dual switching harness, anti-theft screws. 2 Striker LED driving lights in infrared. They're about yay big, and those will go up front as well. I did decide to go with 860 instead of 940. I can talk about that more in another video, unless you guys have already heard it in a previous video when I was talking about night vision. I got a 30-inch single row LED light bar in amber, which is going to go in the Southern style low profile mount. Either, I think it's directly above the winch. I got a 50-inch single row LED that's going to go up on the roof and mount at the front of the Front Runner Slimline 2 rack. I got a handheld Enforcer LED light, like the old Q-beam spotlights, but this is LED and it's white and IR. And I got the remote lithium-ion battery pack, like straight up poacher light. So I'm going to play with that out at Overland West when we do the media event. We go out, we do some night driving, we do some night shooting. I'm going to kind of turn that thing on and look at that and see how much light that thing's putting out compared to lasers, and then kind of give you guys feedback about poor man's illuminators if you are trying to hunt hogs or do stuff like that other than like shoot at people. If you had the ability to have a spotter designate with an IR light source, if you've got an older generation night vision device that needs extra light or whatever. I did get a handheld clip-on battery for that torch in the event that I want to use it for less time, and I'm not going to bring the lithium-ion battery with the shoulder strap and the cigarette lighter plug on it. I got some rope lighting, outdoor rope lighting that is in a protective sealed case with Velcro backers. Stick it up in a tent, stick it up under an awning, stick it up on the side of your vehicle. Just kind of gives you some good work light to work with. I've got some 2-cell. They're called Rock 20s. They're the equivalent to like a Squadron S2 on the Baja design. I got 2 of those for cornering lights that are going to go on Ragorax brackets on my 4Runner, so they'll mount up by the A-pillars. I'm getting some Rock 9, which are like small LED work lights. I'm getting 4 of those. If they don't, they're white. I'm looking at getting some colored rock lighting for the wheel wells of the 4Runner. If those don't come in, then I will drop those 4 white lights around the wheel wells. And if they do come in, I will move those 4 work lights inside of the 4Runner, because the 4Runner is all of the interior lighting on the 4Runner, except for the 2 map lights, is getting changed over to red LED. So the entire inside of the vehicle is going to be red light all the time. So if I need white light to be able to find stuff, extra clarity, definition, whatever, then I'll take those 4 rock lights that won't go onto the rig and I'll put them up by where the oh shit grips are in the vehicle, doing cross coverage lighting like that. And I'll have an interior switch where I can go to white light if I want to. I got 2 Rock 40s, which is a 4-cell square LED light, and those are going to replace the daytime running lights at the circular holes on the front of the Gen 5 4Runner. So I'm going to switch those over to amber as well. So I'll be able to go either amber light bar or amber squares or both. And then I got 2 more of those Rock 40s, but I got them in flood, and they're going to go at the rear of the vehicle, above the tailgate on the backside of the Front Runner 2 rack, and those are going to face to the rear for like driving in convoy, cutting through dust, so people could see me, so that they don't rear end my shit. And then I got 2 more of the Rock 2-cell lights in spot and 2 more in flood, and those will be sideways flanker lights. With the dark tint on the 4Runner, it is very, very hard to see off to the sides of the vehicle at night, like really hard. Like if you're in the back, you can't see outside kind of. So the spot flood combo with spots and floods on both sides should give me a nice match of penetration into wood line to be able to kind of see stuff off to the sides, as well as general flood for seeing around the vehicle for backing and things like that when I'm backing and turning. So that's the light package. It is rather robust. I'm glad I have an 8-switch Switch Pro to kind of sort out what lights and what combinations I want wired up and to be able to do whatever. What else? What else did I do? I got a bunch of little accessories for the DJI Osmo Pocket. I got a small Pelican case about this big that will hold extra memory cards. I got, I don't know, some other stuff. So, I ordered 2 air conditioners because my lovely house here in the PNW does not have central air. So I got a 1400 BTU unit for in here that will cool 500 square feet. And then I got a 10,000 BTU, 14,000 BTU, excuse me, for in here, and a 10,000 BTU for in my bedroom, which are the only 2 rooms I care about. So I just ordered 2 Amazon air conditioners, and they're on their way. So my credit card is on fire, and it's the cost of doing business. Just bought plane tickets for OTUA, and that same trip is also going to be Chicago Night Fighter for you guys that are going, or excuse me, No Fill Pistol for you guys that are going to that. I will fly into Cleveland, drive a rental to OTOA, and then on the last day of OTOA, Friday, after I go to the range, I'll check out with the OTOA staff and then drive the 5 hours to Chi-Town, check into my hotel, No Fail Pistol Saturday morning, No Fail Pistol Sunday morning, and then Monday, turn in the rental in O'Hare and fly back to Seattle. So I just bought that ticket, and that's it. That's what I got going on. That and some dry fire. I have not made it to range this week. I've been like legitimately working. I am excited to get these last 2 AARs done. And for those of you that are fans of Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, you will know the reference that I'm making. I'm going to take this match. I'm going to put it in a little box with my mama's titties. And we're going to lock it up and throw that bitch in the ocean and never talk about it again. That's what's up. So anyway, let me get off of here so I could start doing these stupid AARs. And that's it. That's all I got. This is Chuck from Press Track Consulting. I'm out.